Yo, what's up? I'm Nando Mondragon, and in this video, I'm going to teach you a simple way to track numbers so you can double your income in the next 90 days. So this is very simple. This is called 3 numbers. That's all you're going to need to be able to track what you need to do to double that. So the first number, this is a KPI if anyone's interested. That's called a key performance indicator. I want you to get this number by first grabbing a piece of paper like this and a pen. And you're going to draw a line from the top of the paper to the bottom. Simple, just like that. Now, the line represents today, where we're at, September 1st. And the challenge is going to start now. So the first thing you're going to do now is on the left side of the paper, you're going to go into your calendar and go back to June 1st right now. And you're going to measure each day that you made $200 or more. And it doesn't really matter if you made $100,000 in a day, you just count it as 1 point. Now, on any of the days where you didn't do a tattoo, or maybe it was even your off day, you're going to just count that as 0. Simple. That's your first number right here. Right here, sorry. Now, the second number that you want to be counting on is your total money earned for those 90 days. And that should be simple. So just go back through everything, look at everything on your calendar, and just count it up. That's your number. So once you have it all added up, you got KPI number 2. That's your total money earned. Now, that's the start of your capacity planning. And this is going to show you exactly where you're at today, and you're not going to have any guesswork. You're not going to have to hope and wish that you were busier. It's just the truth. And at my studios, we don't accept slow season. We don't accept any of that. We go out here and we get it. So this is how you do it. If you don't want to be one of those people standing still saying that it's slow right now, this is how you go for it. So you're going to get right to that next number. The next number is, if September 1st is right here, go ahead now and count to the future, bro. This is September 1st, which is coming up here, until the end of November. And you want to count everything that's pre-booked. How many days you got something already on the calendar that's $200, appointments, any of that stuff. And it's going to show you exactly where you're at now. So from there, we want to double that, right? So you're going to be able to look at this first number where it told you what you did. I tattooed 32 days out of 90 from June 1st until August 31st. That's a flat number. So let's just say that's your number. So you did 32. Cool. Now, number 2. Let's just say you did 32 days. They all averaged out whatever by about $1,000 a day. Cool. You made $32,000 out of the 90 days. Simple, easy numbers, easy math. I'm just making these up. Now, when you look on here, you're going to be able to see that you only have 3 so far maybe booked, which is normal. You might have 0 out of 90, but by looking at that, you can see that there were 58 other days. And I don't suggest you move like me and have 7 days a week of nonstop grind, but at least you can measure it, right? If you know you're only working 75 days out of the 90, then that leaves you a lot of room for growth. That's going to leave you a lot of space for you to see how to plan to fill that capacity up with people and clients. And the $200 minimum helps it for you to be able to see it. That doesn't mean charge people a $200 minimum. That's a whole other lesson we could get into. But for now, I want you to think about just filling up the days, not leaving too much behind, and helping this bottom number grow by just being available, being consistent, and starting to actually think about the time in your calendar. Super simple. Now, here's the bonus for you guys. This is called From Design to Done. And, you know, the thing about tattooing is the time that we spend drawing, doing research, that time that you take when the client chooses your design and then you have to get them to approve it is unmeasured. There are no tattoo artists or shops that are measuring that time right now. So you're leaving a lot of question marks there. So, as a tattooer to another, bro, a way that I found myself to get a lot more efficient and effective was I started measuring myself when I tattooed. I would see how long it took me to go from doing the person's design, hearing that they wanted a lion, and realizing that if I just walk to the back and start drawing up a lion, I'm gonna come out and they're gonna tell me they didn't want that kind. They wanted it a different direction, or they wanted a cub, or they wanted 3 cubs. And it teaches you communication. It teaches you how to have clarity in what you're talking about when you're discussing the idea with the client. And that changes everything. But if you measure it now and you say, cool, walk-in came through the door, they threw their bag of tricks at me, I threw my bag of tricks back, and it took me 27 minutes to hear the first idea and then getting the approval on that first stencil. This is going to make you think about everything. That means when you show the client that first sketch, how much are you giving them? What are you saying at that time so that they understand where you're at, and you're giving clear boundaries? You know, when I would put a stencil on a client, for example, I'm very clear about, letting them know that they've already made a number of decisions at this point to be in my chair. And that means I'm the expert. That means that I'm the trusted professional. That means I'm the deep sea fisherman that these people from Denver, Colorado that don't have ocean are trusting to take me out here fishing. And it's going to make it easier for you to let them know that at that exact point, I got your best interest at heart, client. I want to see you get the most badass tattoo possible. And it is true. So be clear about that. But then care about it and put it into that tattoo design. But when you're putting the stencil on and you position yourself as the professional that knows what he's doing and also has your best interest at heart, it's gonna make them not want to show. And I would say this: all right, I'm gonna put it on really good. I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that this thing goes on really straight, really perfect, best placement I can get. And we only really get one shot. Anything other than that, it kind of gets worse and worse. So I'm gonna do my best. We don't want the friends involved or any of that. Let's just do our thing. All right, stand still. And that was like pre-framing them to allow me to do my best for them, and it helps. But what we're doing with this from design to done is trying to quantify how much time are you putting into back and forth, redrawing, DMing back and forth, because you're confusing them. So get very clear about the offer. Be very clear about what they're asking. The reason why I can share this with you guys is we have a booking team. We've had an entire staff of people that answer phones, book clients, answer emails, and deal with all of that incoming messaging. So they're neutral. They're not a tattoo artist defending themselves. They're able to allow clients to hear more possibilities and think about easier ways to get booked. So for you guys, it's going to make it easy to adapt to for yourselves, but this is verified and it works really well. Because imagine, as a tattoo artist, bro, you have to do a tattoo that the guy that owns the shop booked for you. They usually set the price really low. They really make you have to give more. I've never been that kind of an owner. I've always been the one to empower my artists, to lay out the tracks for them to go further and do bigger pieces and have clients spend bigger budgets. So you should do the same. Try to find ways to add value to this. Don't follow the same paths that others do, but use the 3 numbers now, along with the fact that you're going to be tracking how long it takes you to go from design to done. That means you're going to focus on communication. You're going to focus on clarity, and it's going to be a better experience. So I have confidence as a tattooer that this tool will help you get better. So try it. Last one I hand off. This is called the team huddle. Simple, bro. We're tattooers. We know what it is. So when you get into the tattoo shop, I want you to just talk to your tattoo team. I want you to walk in and let the other guys on the squad know, this is what we're working on today. I'm available after 4. What do you got? And if everyone in the shop kind of knows what's up, it's a lot easier to keep the opportunities in your shop. And right now there's less opportunities than there used to be, but it doesn't mean there are a lot that you can't take advantage of. So just a quick check-in. If you have somebody at your front desk at your studio, go let them know your availability, because those people probably have KPIs that they got to do. And if you're a shop owner or an artist that doesn't have a front desk, just work together. You guys are tattooers, bro. Keep each other informed on each other's schedule. That way, when a client walks in, you kind of already know, bro. You know who's open today, you know who's not. And when the client comes in and drops the, crazy tattoo with 15 names and they need all the dates on the clock with the lion with blue eyes, you're going to know exactly who to pass it to quickly, and that means more money for the tattooers at your shop. And that's all I'm trying to do here, bro. So I hope this helps you. Again, this is called the 3 numbers. We want to draw the line down the middle, September 1st, or whatever date it is. Maybe you're in the future and you're watching this. Measure what matters. That's it. That's what it's going to teach you how to do. And once you see that, you're going to double your revenue. So if you're going to take this challenge, man, reach out. Let me know that you're a part of it and give me your feedback, bro. We got a bunch of different tricks we're doing at my studios right now as well, and I hope this one helps you, because it has helped many tattooers over my many years of doing this. And, now I'm giving it to everyone. This is open source tattoo business game, bro, because I want to see tattooers win. Whether you like me or not, this will help you, I promise. And that's what it's all about, right? Is tattooers being able to do more, make more, earn more, see the value in them that I always saw, and the potential that I was able to bring out of hundreds of tattoo artists. This is the stuff that does it. You can't be busy. You can't say you're booked. You have to have real data. You have to have provable numbers. You can't just say I'm booked out. Making 60%. We need the numbers, and this is what I'm teaching. So I hope this helps you. Again, my name is Nando Mondragon, Certified Tattoo Studios. This is the Certified Tattoo Academy, and I'm out.